Good morning students, welcome back to my channel. I hope you will be fine at your home during this critical condition due to coronavirus COVID-19. Okay students, now in our previous lectures we studied about different physical quantities. Fundamental physical quantities were there, derived physical quantities were there, some fundamental units were there, right? We studied about physical unit. We studied about physical unit in our last lecture. Now, in the previous lecture, we studied about measurement of length also. We studied about measurement of length also for small lengths. For small lengths, we can generally use instruments like a meter scale, vernier calipers, screw gauge, right? For small size like size of molecule, we can measure the size of molecule using microscope. But if we want to measure the large distance, suppose if we want to measure the distance between sun and earth, how we can measure it? We can't measure it with the help of meter scale, right? So to measure the large distance, there is a particular method, which method is known as parallax method. Now, before going to start parallax method, first let's try to understand what is the meaning of parallax. What is the meaning of parallax? So, dear students, parallax is nothing but apparent shift in the position of an object with reference to WRT, means with reference to another, means we are observing any object with reference to another object. In that case, we will get some shifting in the position of an object, right? So when we shift our eye sidewise, this is for this particular figure. Now look at this figure. We have two eyes. If we close our left eye and if we open our right eye, and if we observe this object, here we have a tree in the figure, and this tree is nothing but object, right? So close this eye and open this eye. Using this eye, we are observing this object. There will be some position of this object, right? In second case, we close this eye and we are observing this object using left eye. The position of an object will be changed. It will be changed, right? So this change in the position is known as parallax. Okay. Now dear students, here what we have at this point, these two lines are crossing and they are making some angle. If we consider this point as a center point and we draw a circle of this much radius, we get this figure. Now in this figure, O is the center point. This is left eye, this is right eye, right? And from this figure what we can say? We have different values. Theta is the angle, O is the center point, or we can say object. This is the point of right eye, right? This is the point of left eye. Now our next definition, what we can say from this figure? The distance between two observation points. In this figure, In this figure we have two observation points, and the distance between two observation points is called basis, and it is denoted by small b. Now what about this capital D? Capital D is nothing but distance between observation point and object, which is very far away from the observation point. So it is denoted by capital D. Now there is a formula in mathematics how to find angle. So to find angle, there is a particular formula. Angle is equal to arc upon radius. Arc is nothing but length. So if this is center point, and if we draw the circle of this much radius, from this point this LR will be our arc. So arc is nothing but LR. Arc is nothing but LR, and LR is nothing but V. Angle is denoted by theta. Arc is nothing but LR, and LR is V. And what about radius? This is center point, and this much distance is known as radius. Radius is D. So theta is equal to small b upon capital D. Therefore capital D is equal to small b upon theta. So using this method, parallax method, we can measure the large distances. We can measure the distance between sun and earth. We can measure the distance between moon and earth, right? So what is the function of this method? It is used to find the distance between two objects which are very far away from each other. Now length can be directly measured using some instruments. We know about meter scale. These two instruments are new for you: vernier calipers and screw gauge. That you will learn in the practical session. You will learn about these two instruments in your practical session. How to use vernier calipers, how to use screw gauge. Okay. So dear students, I hope you would be understood this topic very well. We will meet in the next lecture with next topic. Till then, keep reading, stay at home, take care. Thank you.